What's good, my lovely peoples? It's your main man, Solace here, the humble servant of the life. Today I want to do this video directed to all the conscious teachers that are at the forefront of the conscious community. Now I want to direct this video directly to Dr. Umar Johnson, Sarah Sutton-Seti, Brother Polight, Saneter, Tommy Sotomayer, and Tariq something. I forgot the name. But I want to direct this video to them as well as the many other conscious teachers who are in the forefront. Now, the reason I didn't get the last person's name right is because I am new to the conscious community. But I'm not new to the knowledge. I'm the sperm is the spirit author, the scientist guy. So I have a great deal of knowledge. But as far as the community goes, I have no clue who's who or none of that. So if I got the name wrong, don't hold me accountable for that. Now, the reason I want to do this video is because all of these brothers at the forefront, y'all are fucking up the conscious community. And this is a bad thing. It's a bad thing for the brothers such as myself who are new to bringing knowledge. Not new to having knowledge, but new to bringing it. It messes it up for us. Because if y'all mess up the conscious community platform, then people will never be able to receive the knowledge that I have, as well as others that are not at the forefront because they're new. So this is why I'm directing this video to y'all. Now, there's no malice in this video. It's a deep thing. I don't know why any elders haven't stepped up and said anything. But I guess old people are ass. Excuse my language, but I just like to keep it real and speak from the heart. I'm assuming the old people are ass because the old people ain't stepped in and said nothing. So they ass. Simple. Now, I want to direct this video to these brothers with no malice or none of that kind of stuff. Just real man-to-man talk. Because at the end of the day, y'all are fucking up the conscious community with all the arguing and bickering amongst each other. This is supposed to be for rappers and brothers on the street to conduct themselves in that manner. Not conscious brothers. That's for one. For two, you brothers are too old to be arguing in public. Like, let's get real. If a person is arguing or fighting in public, they're doing it for attention. If you don't want attention, you don't do things in public. Grasp. If you want to block selling your dope or doing anything you don't want attention brought to, you don't do it in public. You hide it. So my point is this. Why must y'all argue amongst one another in public, showing those that come after you and the young that foolishness? Because that's not the way. And the things y'all brothers are arguing about is stupid. Y'all are arguing about egos, pride, and who is the king of the conscious community. This is pretty much what y'all are arguing about. Mind you, people are suffering. And this is the problem. Y'all let the fame take y'all off the goal y'all came for. Y'all came to bring unity and peace amongst the people. And the knowledge was supposed to be a tool to accomplishing that. And somewhere down the line, you brothers begin to start to become competition with one another, as opposed to unifying with one another and letting this brother shine on whatever he's good at. Y'all all begin to argue amongst one another and become in competition. In that, y'all lose y'all way to the point of what y'all came for, which was unity and peace amongst the people. But what y'all doing? Y'all riling people up. So now you have to grasp. People like me, that's straight from the streets, but we pulling for something better because we have children and we know, yo, this ain't the way. I done led many people astray in my acts and the shit I did on the streets. People that came up behind me, they think that shit was cool when I was selling dope, shooting and all that shit. So now I'm reaching to do something different just for those behind me, my children. I got a 15-year-old. So it's a deep thing. So then I come into the conscious community because I figure, okay, here are other brothers who are on the knowledge level. Now, they might not be on the same level of knowledge that I'm on, but they have the conduct and the peace and unity that I'm reaching for. So now I step into the conscious community thinking brothers will be a good role model for brothers like me. So now I see Dr. Umar Johnson, and he speaks very articulate. Brothers are psychologists or something. So this is good for a brother like me coming from the streets, because I have a great deal of respect for Dr. Umar Johnson until I seen that stupid-ass video he did at SETI. Threw me the fuck off. Now, I had a great deal of respect for Dr. Umar Johnson, and I still do. Because brothers make mistakes, everybody lose their way. So I don't want to say I had. I have a great deal of respect for Dr. Umar Johnson, and he pissed me off when he did that. Because brothers like me coming from the streets, I'm looking for brothers like this to be as of a role model for me in my actions. Not in my knowledge, but in my actions. So if you notice when I first came, I was speaking very street in my mannerism. Now, if you look at my videos now, I speak correctly like I should have been doing from the beginning. Dr. Umar Johnson and other brothers who speak articulately are the reason for that. So you have to grasp what I'm saying. I watch Dr. Umar Johnson and his mannerisms and the way he speak, and it influences me to want to do the same. I see Brother Polight, Saneter, and these brothers doing lectures and traveling around the world. So I say, man, that's a good thing. These brothers come from the same cloth I come from. So it's good for a brother like me, because when I look at them, I say, yo, I could do something more than selling dope. Because a lot of us that's in the street selling dope, we hold knowledge, but we didn't ever know that there was a platform for that, where you can actually teach people and uplift people and be able to sustain yourself. So when we see Brother Polight and Saneter and Seth, they're a great influence to a brother like me. I say, damn, I could maybe do something other than sell dope if Polight and them could. Then you see Saneter, he brought most of the brothers we see to the platform. So that's a great achievement in influence right there. So now I look at all these brothers, and they help to mold me in my mannerisms and the way I conduct myself. I start to pull to conduct myself better, knowing that there's other brothers that move in this same way that come from the streets I come from. And then I see all you niggas arguing, acting stupid like niggas in the street. And it make me say, yo, what the fuck is going on? Brothers are supposed to have a level of conscience so that they could use that level of conscience to better their conduct and their mannerisms. You brothers are getting knowledge and y'all arguing and fighting against one another like niggas do on the street. What's the point? That leave motherfuckers like me with nowhere to go now. That means you make motherfuckers like me go backwards to the street. Not physically, but in my intellect. Now that's a horrible fucking thing when you got niggas like me going backwards in their thoughts. Cause then ugly shit start to come out of me. I'm like, oh, this shit's something else. Y'all gotta understand the energy y'all attract. Y'all are making motherfuckers that's truly reaching for peace and unity that was following y'all in hopes that y'all was going to bring about some change and be able to reach the gangsters. Y'all got them leaving. They don't even want nothing to do with y'all. And now y'all got the gangsters coming in, watching y'all, fueling y'all fire. Y'all supposed to be changing the mannerisms and the conduct of the gangsters, and y'all got the gangsters influencing y'all. And I say that because of the stupid shit y'all been saying as of lately while y'all arguing with each other. I see brothers sitting here holding up street values. Street values has nothing to do with conscious. If you're holding on to street values, you're not conscious. All that value system and dumb shit of the street has nothing to do with conscious and people bettering themselves. Grasp that. Brothers arguing about this person being a snitch and that person being a snitch has nothing to do with consciousness. That's street value shit. If you living by street values, You're not pulling to be conscious. You're pulling to be who the fuck knows. But this is the problem right there. Brothers need to let their street values go. Now, I'm not saying people need to run around and be ratting on people, and people need to run around and be pussy and let people run them over. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying you can't be shining light on street value shit. That makes no sense. This is fool shit. You're supposed to be shining light on positive things only. If negative shit is happening out here in this world, see no evil, hear no evil. You don't have to promote it. You don't have to make it public. If you two brothers have a quarrel, y'all don't have to bring that to the public. We don't need to see that. Because 9 times out of 10, y'all ain't gonna never physically get it on. Y'all ain't popping guns. You niggas been doing this so long, y'all don't even got that in y'all no more. I'm a real nigga that just came from the streets. I could look a nigga in the eye and tell if a nigga still firing that hammer. None of you niggas I named is firing no hammers. And this is a good thing for brothers like me that y'all not, because it give me something to pull for. This is why I'm getting pissed off, because y'all are done with the streets and y'all know it. But y'all still acting like y'all street. Getting on camera, I seen Dr. Umar Johnson had on the Scully going hard at Brother Seth. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? He not in the street no more. He not firing nothing. I don't care what nobody say. Niggas could hate me, slander me. We all got kids. Little kids is watching this. They see this shit in the entertainment already. This is the only goddamn thing we got that a motherfucker might could pull for something better, and y'all sitting here doing this shit with it. Because y'all letting the fame fuck y'all head up. Mind you, people looking up to y'all for different reasons. Some people pulling for y'all for the knowledge. Some people pulling for y'all for the conduct. And y'all acting worse than me. I say me because I'm fresh off the street. This ain't something I'm proud of. That I keep saying that because I'm literally fresh off the street. I ain't even barely been here a year teaching. And niggas been off. I've been here a year teaching, and it got me feeling like, man, it's more to life than that. You niggas been here 15, 20, 10 fucking years, so I know y'all ain't got that shit in y'all no more. So what's the point of even getting on and doing that? To make others lost? Because that's all that's doing. If you ain't gonna get up on no hammer and shoot a nigga over no argument, then why you arguing online? Think about that. Y'all brothers are arguing online, saying shoot 'em up, bang bang words. Because the shit y'all saying about one another, nigga gets smoked out his boots for. If a nigga's ignorant and still in that street mentality. So y'all speaking street mentality, but y'all not going to go through with the actions of it. Because y'all are too far in y'all conscious to do that. Y'all know that's stupid. You know goddamn well ain't no point on you shooting Seti, or Seti shooting this nigga, or Captain Tazariak beating up Seti because he said that. Y'all know y'all not going to go that far because it's stupid and y'all old ass niggas grown. I'm old too. Like I said, I got a 15-year-old, so nobody need to get mad at words like old. My point is, y'all too old to go backwards and put y'all hands on one another and shoot each other. Y'all ain't gonna do that because y'all know that's stupid. But y'all gonna talk the talk. Come on. Ain't no need to talk the talk if you ain't gonna walk the walk. And it ain't no need for you to walk that walk if you trying to be in this conscious thing. It's no point of that. This is why I didn't bring up Young Pharaoh when I said brothers in the forefront. Young Pharaoh was in the forefront with these brothers I just named. So I don't want anybody to think I didn't name him to throw a jab at him. No, he belongs in this conversation. I didn't include him in this conversation because of his age. And when you look at his age compared to the brother's age that I just mentioned, and if you look at the time he's been here to the amount of time they've been here, they're the reason for his actions. Seti is the reason for Pharaoh's actions. So it's a deep thing. We can't hold brothers like Young Pharaoh and the young accountable for the way they act when you got grown stupid motherfuckers acting stupid. Think about that. So this is why I didn't bring up young Pharaoh. He's arguing with people too, but he's younger. He has to get a chance to let the actions catch up to the conscious. You get conscious first, you get knowledge first. Then the actions begin to follow somewhat later. So his may have not caught up yet. He's still young. I'm sure he's still half foot in, half foot out. He mingling with old people, but at the same time, he probably still mingling with people his age. So it's a lot of confusion. So I didn't name him for that reason. But Pharaoh is one of the leaders of this conscious thing. He's at the forefront with the rest. So I wasn't taking that away from him. Now, I have no problem with none of the brothers that I named, and I want to make that clear. Like I said, I looked up to a lot of y'all in my conduct, in the way I want to carry myself until as of lately. Even young Pharaoh. I could look at young Pharaoh and say, man, that's hope right there for a nigga like me. Real talk. That nigga is hope for a nigga like me. All of you niggas. And it's just disappointing for me. Because it's like, okay, now do I got to come into this conscious thing and throw jabs at y'all brothers and argue and fight just to get some fucking attention? Because I'm not doing that. That's stupid. We at a point where this video right here gonna make a brother want to take a jab at me, which is gonna be stupid, because I don't be playing with all this stupid, dumb shit. I'm trying to get away from that. I don't want nothing to do with that dumb shit. I don't care about that no more. I really live that. Getting shot and stabbed every year. I'm not just a nigga talking, nigga. Out here shooting and stabbing and doing all the shit all these niggas run around here pretending they do. I really did it. I got niggas out here trying to bring me down, saying lies against me and all type of shit. Niggas putting money on my head, trying to make lies appear real. So when I tell you I'm from the street for real, nigga, I'm from the street for real. I could tell you every aspect of the street, nigga. I could tell you what brains smell like, nigga. Real shit. Y'all fucking up, man. Don't do that. Seriously. Listen to this video and feel me when I'm telling y'all, because this coming from the heart. Y'all are fucking letting me down. And a lot of other niggas down, man. Y'all letting the young niggas down that watch y'all. Y'all letting them down because y'all letting them think this is the fucking way. And this ain't the way. This is why niggas is on the street acting a goddamn fool. You can't tell who a snitch, who not a snitch. You got rats calling real niggas rats. You got real niggas being looked at as rats. The streets is all upside down, flipped the fuck up. And y'all acting in this manner as if the streets is the shit. So now you got people getting conscious, still keeping their street mannerisms, still selling dope and doing dumb shit. Because when they turn on a goddamn TV or YouTube, Hebrew Israelite camp is getting raided for drugs. And this nigga over here is arguing and fighting, bickering and fussing. Mind you, ain't none of you niggas still in the street like that. I know for a fact I'm still in the street more than any of you niggas. When anybody see me, it's in the street. I'm not in fucking Hollywood. I'm in Harlem, Lenox. All over the goddamn city in the hoods. Y'all gotta really think a minute, man. Do not fuck this shit up fucking attention. Y'all already had attention, good positive attention. Build on the good positive energy and attention. Don't be so thirst for fucking followers that you willing to turn your ways to reach other motherfuckers. Don't be a gangster to reach gangsters. Let them find their way to you, man. Let your past speak for itself. If any gangster niggas went out of the streets, they could use my past and things they know of me as a means to reach for me. As opposed for me acting and being a gangster still to reach them. I'm not going backwards to reach nobody. You gotta just know, Solace was a gangsta-ass nigga when he was running them streets. He had a whole bunch of niggas working for him, and they was gangsters too. And a lot of them niggas is OGs right now. A lot of niggas that worked for me when I was running around, they OGs in the street right now. They got a bunch of niggas running around with them. We not all even cool. But that's not the point. The point is, Leave that life there. Let those that's pulling for more pull for more. Y'all gotta get real with yourselves at some fucking point. Because arguing and bickering and fucking fighting amongst one another is pointless. It's disturbing. For a brother my age, 35, 34 going on 35, looking at you niggas, it's disturbing. Knowing that y'all supposed to be conscious and have knowledge. Now, I don't agree that y'all all got knowledge. But y'all should all have some sort of level of good conduct. Now, I don't know what Brother Polight does behind closed doors. But I'm going to exclude him too. Because I ain't never seen him act stupid. He always in the public eyes pulling for it. Even when Saneter was going in there and he didn't lose his humbleness. So I want to excuse him for it. Now, he's been known to threaten people behind closed doors. If that's true, brother, stop that, man. Just be real with self. Pull for the knowledge. Pull to be good. Y'all don't have nothing to prove to nobody from the streets no more if y'all really lived that life. Because I'm sure we've all, if you lived that life for real, you've been betrayed by street niggas. They raided my motherfucking house in 2006. So the streets ratted on me and did all type of shit to me the same way they did to every nigga that sold dope. The same streets. So y'all don't have nothing to prove to the streets. Y'all got a lot to prove to these youngsters that's coming up that's trying to pull for better things out of life. Y'all got a lot to prove to the brothers that was in the street life and y'all influenced them to change their ways. Y'all owe them. Y'all don't owe niggas in the streets. Niggas in the streets is probably the reason most of y'all do what y'all do. So let's cut it the fuck out, please. And get back on fucking track. The followers, stop following this stupid shit. Give brothers a chance to cool down and get back on track. Seriously. It's enough rappers and other niggas arguing and fighting for y'all to entertain y'all foolishness. You could go watch that shit and get entertained. Let the pure shit stay pure. We always tarnishing whatever purity we got. Then we wonder why we at the fucking bottom with nothing. Next thing you know, you're gonna have a fucking conscious community cops. Like how they got the hip hop police. Next thing it's gonna be the conscious community police. Cause this is the route y'all fucking going. And it's fucking pathetic. Excuse my language. Cause everybody that's been following me knows I've really been pulling to change my ways and my conduct. So excuse my language and excuse my emotions and the energy I may have directed at any of you brothers. That was not what I was going for. I wanted to be as humble and peaceful as possible. And I just want to tell y'all, man, please do better for brothers like me and the young that are trying to pull for something more, man. Just please do better. Leave the street mannerisms and the street values behind. That is not going to lift us up. The street values we live by are leading us in jail. And jail was built to keep us enslaved. So let's just get away from all of this stuff, man. And a lot of you brothers that's teachers, that's leaders, y'all need to follow me. Click, I'm at Solid Solari, watch my videos, get yourself some knowledge. At the end of the day, pride ain't about nothing, and ain't nothing about nothing. Get the knowledge. Better the conduct, reach for the unity and peace. It's your main man, Solace. I'm going to do my best to keep everything positive and stay out of the negativity, the arguing and all that. I'm going to do my best to continue to stay away from that and try to be a role model that you brothers once were. And hopefully y'all will begin to step back into those role model shoes. It's your main man, Solace, man. Everybody be good. Reach for positive, man.